I'm Larry Hook. I'm the advisor of The Lookout at Lansing Community College. The Lookout is our independent student newspaper that's been in business here for 52 years.
It provides some commentary, some reporting, a lot of perspective on what goes on here at the college. People look to it for information, for good taste, for good-looking pictures. It's really a great source of information and entertainment around the campus.
The Lookout's unique because we cover the news, sports, and arts and entertainment for Lansing Community College, but we also cover the surrounding community, Old Town, downtown Lansing, sometimes East Lansing even, the news that happens around LCC. We usually have 8 students who work here as editors, and then we also have freelance reporters.
I'm Caitlin Lutz, and I am the Arts and Entertainment Editor and Page Designer. I worked here last year as the Associate Editor, so this is my second year back. As the Arts and Entertainment Editor, I write stories about maybe plays. I write reviews on music, movies, books, and I also design the pages.
It's a unique experience for a student because they can learn journalism from the beginning, even if they come in with no journalism experience.
I think it's a good way to interact with students here and get feedback from them. It's almost become like a second family for me.
Being involved in the news is awesome. I mean, in such a small market like LCC, the only other people covering it are the Lansing State Journal, and they're losing resources to cover us. So, I mean, being able to cover LCC and letting people know what goes on is a lot of fun.
About half of them usually are in journalism. A lot of them come in having no idea what they want to do in college, and they will they'll try it out. Some of them go on in journalism. We have a couple students that are at MSU right now at the State News, another one that's interning at the Grand Rapids Press. Other ones try it out, and some last as few as one story and they're gone. It's just not for them. Others will branch off from journalism. They might go into TV, they might go into radio, they might go into public relations, but it's a good experience for them.
He says that he gets a lot of kids who don't know what they want to do when they got here, and that was me. I thought right for the school newspaper, what the heck. But I really ended up loving it, and now I can't imagine doing anything else.
I enjoy working with students and teaching them the proper way to do things in journalism. I stress to get names right, to get proper nouns right, to get your facts right, to get enough sources to make the story credible. And that's what I enjoy the most, passing along my knowledge that I've learned over 25, 30 years of mistakes in journalism. The best thing about The Lookout is you get to meet people on campus. It forces you to go out and interview people, get to know the people on campus, and become part of the campus community.
If you're interested in it, I mean, why not try it? I mean, come write a story for us, or maybe try to take some pictures or whatnot. Come meet the staff and see what we do.
I would say if you like writing and you want to get into journalism, just keep on working at it.
This is probably the best job I ever had.
It's incredible.
If you want to write something for us, just send it in and we'll give it a look.
If people are interested in writing for The Lookout, we do have openings for freelance reporters all the time, and they can come in and see us in room 208 of the SPS building at Lansing Community College, or call us at 483-1288.
I am Anthony Greenberg. I'm an English instructor for the Early College. The Early College at LCC is a small program for high school students who have come from all over Ingham County. And it's an opportunity for students to accelerate, potentially, through and into college, or at the very least, prepare themselves better for college. It's learning how to see themselves in a different way, how to advocate for themselves, and truly to get them ready to go out and take Writing 121, to take Math 120, or whatever the case would be, because they're all on different trajectories.
My name is Lindsay Burnside, and right now I'm just a student here at LCC through the Early College program. The Early College is a great opportunity. It's a lot of work, especially the first semester with adjusting, but it's definitely worth it once you get out there in the college classes. High school was really fun, but it wasn't necessarily challenging. And being able to save my parents that much money to send me to school and save myself the time of having an associate's degree early was just incredible. I had to at least try. And then when I found out that I was accepted, I was just ecstatic. It was just great.
My name is Aaron Chappell, and I'm a student at the Early College at LCC. What interested me about the early college was getting out of the high school environment into a more challenging, introverted place I could learn. The early college has guided me toward my present and future goals by just nudging me whenever I needed help. I have meetings with mentors every couple weeks, every month or so, and I can know what I need to change in my goals, and I can make plans for the future.
So they come in, and besides progressing with their academics, they're learning from their four instructors and from our director and various LCC supports how to succeed in college. So that which isn't necessarily taught in their local high school, we prepare them for college coursework. What's going to be expected of them in terms of student skills. So some of the note-taking, some of the behaviors, time management, those sorts of things. There's certainly the academic skills. So for instance, in my English course, students will learn to write in a way that incorporates research, that has them building argument and being able to support that argument with evidence, addressing counter-argument. I want them ready to walk into writing 121 and to be successful in that class.
I am Justin McCarty, and I'm a student at LCC's Early College program. I'll be a senior next year in regular high school, but I'll actually be taking all college classes, and I plan on taking one this upcoming summer, so I could have like twice as many as I would as a senior, and so that will further me into getting a degree and then be employed and be a little happy.
They learn very early that it's an individual pursuit, that they truly need to take ownership of who they are as a student and begin to see themselves as that, not just someone who's going to school, so that they can figure out where they stand, what they need to develop, what skills they have, and start to plan what they're going to do when they move into LCC classes.
The best part about the program is that all the pressure is on me, and I don't have to rely on anyone in the group. I don't have to, do the normal things that I would have had to do in high school. It's all on me, and I love that.
The early college has definitely helped me with my present and future goals by giving me a head start. I knew I wanted to go to college. It made it real. I'm in college now and early, and I'm accepting the challenge of it, and it's definitely been able to help me push myself as far as ambition, because it's so much closer. It's right there.
I'm saving all the money it would take to get an associate's degree in this whole program, and the credits I'm taking are all standard credits. There's no difference between the credits I'm getting and the credits that a normal college student who has to pay gets.
I would definitely recommend this program to other people because you're not going to find anything like this anywhere else. To get an associate's degree free and a jump start on your education is just, you can't pass it up.
It's up to the individual. It's not recommended for everybody, but just the individuals that are willing to sacrifice a little to gain a lot.
If students want to get involved in an early college, they need to go to their school counselor. So if students contact their school counselor, say that they're interested in attending the early college, they can get a hold of the application and begin that process.
Campus visits are really a key piece for any student coming out of high school thinking about Michigan State University. We get, on average, about 30 to 35,000 visitors any given 12-month cycle on campus. Campus visits are important for students for a number of reasons. They help foster commitment, obviously, to the school that they're interested in, but it's also a means for the student to walk around campus, get an idea of what the campus may be like when they're an undergraduate student here. Get an idea of what some of the academic programs are, visit with various professors, and probably the key piece is interacting with some of our undergraduate tour guides, which is key because in many ways the students who are on the tour with their families see these current undergraduates as themselves within a year or two and really get an idea of what this place is all about.
My name's Ben Himelo. I'm a senior at MSU. I give
tours on campus. I'm a human biology major with a philosophy minor, and I give tours to prospective students coming to look at MSU and looking at other schools in general. The students that come here for a campus visit, they'll hear a 45-minute admissions presentation from one of our admissions counselors. Before students even come to campus, we split them into groups based on their interests. When they register for a group, they list as what their major what they'd like to have their major be. Students that are thinking something pre-med or science related are often put with me. So then we'll split up, 10-minute break after the presentation. We'll split up into groups, and we go on between a 60 and 90-minute walking tour of campus.
Well, I mean, obviously you need to know what the campus looks like. So before I came here, I actually thought it was going to be like a big city environment, kind of similar to Wayne State. And it's actually really nice. It looks like a park almost. So my favorite part was honestly just seeing the campus, because it looks really nice right now. What I did realize is, like, this is next to a city, but it's only next to a city. And it has a lot of the things that you would want from a city, like all the restaurants and some of the stores and stuff, but it's still like, you know, it's still kind of in its own area.
I think it's a good idea that parents do go with their children, only because they can see what life would be like on campus and how safe they would be and what's available to their children. They can see the different school class sizes, how the campus runs, and what's available.
We go through one of the residence halls, so they get to see a dorm room, and then kind of like the study lounges and common areas in those rooms. And then we also go into a dining hall, so they'll get to see, you know, kind of a dining hall and, you know, what our cafeterias look like. And then they'll also go through 2 academic buildings and see a couple large lecture halls and a couple small classrooms as well.
As far as who should participate, anybody in high school. Typically 9th grade on up, traditionally we see a lot of juniors as well as current seniors in high school. The other piece of advice I'd give any family, or especially the parents, even though Saturdays are convenient for you to come on out and visit, it's not the real deal. You got to come out on a Monday through Friday to see what's happening around campus. Get a little lost on campus, try it on for size in terms of what the real experience is going to be. You can't base your experience on a summer day in July or a Saturday sometime during October. You want to come on out when the students are in class and session. And it's an eye-opener for the students, because it's not like being in the hallways in the high school. It's a lot different when you're on campus. One thing students will see pictures within brochures, researching the internet, checking various websites, but when you're on a college campus, you really get an idea what the atmosphere is like, what the student body is like. A lot of that comes out, especially when students walk around campus, interact with the faculty, interact with the students. We try to have as much student interaction in our tours as possible. Some of our tour guides will interact with the students prior to coming out.
Touring campus is definitely it's a nice way for students to get not only just a feel for campus, but a feel for student life on campus. One of the reasons I ended up, coming here is because I loved our campus so much, and every time I would come here, I just got a really great vibe about it. When I left, I always had a very positive vibe. And so I think it's important for students to take visits to other schools and just a lot of schools in general, just to kind of get a feel for, where they think they'd be comfortable. And it's important when choosing a college to make sure you're in a place that, you could consider home.
So for more information on Michigan State University, I always encourage students to go to beaspartan.msu.edu. Talks about everything from our admission standards, visiting campus, academic programs, everything you need to know in order to be a Spartan down the road.